Taking his cue from feeling, well,
You there?
yes. The castle from the open. Girl.
Right, we cannot go south.
The castle gates are locked.
We cannot go through here. This door is locked.
The door is locked.
We cannot go through here. We get kicked out.
Alexander.
No lunch is being served.
Apparently, the kitchen is.
We cannot go this way.
On the north wall is a set of large double doors. From his experience with the castle architecture, Alexander guesses that they lead to the throne room. There's a keyhole in one of the double doors. Alexander looks through the keyhole. 2 guard dogs are on duty in what appears to be a throne room.
The throne room is guarded. We cannot go in there. I try going this way. We hit a corridor.
Whoa! Alexander runs right into a guard dog patrol.
With 2 guard dogs patrolling in... What sort of pattern would you call that?
The guard dog patrol is still on duty here.
I don't suppose I can make it go away.
The guard...
I don't think so.
The guard...
I've seen that I can get the nail, but it is tight.
It's too, not on. Oh, sorry.
They have that long conversation where they express doubts about what's going on. Cassima is in her room crying all the time, and she hasn't been let out.
Alexander hears the guard's footsteps pause for a moment, then start up again.
Yeah, they're coming.
They must have turned.
We can use this to hide, but it's temporary.
The guards. The guard. Phew.
And drop the painting.
Alexander.
I'm going to run now. Look at that, they're paying no attention to the fallen painting here.
Alexander has more urgent. Alexander could examine the.
I do wonder whether we have more of an opportunity now to grab the nail. I suspect not. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to walk into the alcove, and then we're going to get the warning about the guard dogs coming.
Alexander hears the guard's
just like
footstep.
that.
They must.
So we're screwed. I can hide there, but they're going to realise when they come back that the painting has fallen. And there's nothing I can do about it.
The guards pass. The guards.
Yeah, but that's not going to help. Look at this. Done.
Hey, look, Wolf. The king and queen's portrait fell down.
Sorry.
Get him, Pay.
Why would you reveal yourself like that?
You'll...
The guard. The.
Extra.
Just.
I can get the nail from here, but then I've got no chance of them proceeding down this corridor further. What do I need to do? I may as well start by getting the nail. That seems like a good thing to do. But I can't emphasize enough how tight this is. And it appears to be based on game speed as well, so I don't think this is the answer.
The guards.
Phew.
But I suppose I can replace the painting.
Alexander.
If I do that,
Alexander puts the heavy portrait back on the wall.
he'll put it back, but
The curved marble wall yields nothing of interest to Alexander's fingers.
once again, I've got no way of putting that back up after I've grabbed the nail, correct? I just don't see anything there. Unless maybe I can replace that with a mirror, but no, they're going to notice that the painting's down. This is so confusing.
Alexander. The sound of
Too late.
Alexander.
Hey, who the...
That's how tight it is.
The sound of... Here they come. And there... Alexander...
It is so tight. I don't suppose anyone's left here?
On the north wall, there's... Two guard dogs.
No, they're still there.
The guard dog.
What the hell do I do, chat? Given that I spent so long in the previous video trying to crack this, I may take another look at another hints because I'm lost. I really am. There's got to be a simple solution here, really. I'm looking for a hint. Oh! I heard that conversation earlier, but I did not actually think that would come into play in this way. Jesus, okay. I refuse to believe the dogs are that dumb. I call bullshit on that.
Would you mind
Of course. Alexander.
But it was mentioned.
that mechanic?
Very good.
Thank you.
Taking his... Feeling a little...
Well,
You the...
yes.
The castle from the... Girl!
Right. Let me try the east corridor first.
Whoa.
I think it's a bug that we can actually pick up that nail.
Alexander walks into the hallway to show the guards the mechanical nightingale.
Don't do that, dude.
Alexander...
Why would you do that? Not that. Wait. Wrong save game.
Whoa. Alexander is a little busy for that. There's no reason. Alexander walks into the hallway to use the mechanical nightingale.
Might, look at...
Okay, I don't think that's the answer. Let's try the other hallway. Because listen to this.
By Cerebus collar, I'll be glad
I couldn't agree with...
something sticks in my...
I agree, it seemed...
Well,
It's too bad we couldn't find that nightingale of hers. The Vizier says she's been pining for it.
if I had an ounce of luck, I'd have found it weeks ago. Not only would it cheer up the princess, but the reward the Vizier's offered for it would make me pretty happy too, doggone it.
Oh, well, our luck will definitely be out if the Vizier catches us snapping our jaws at our post.
Sorry, Wolf. I'll keep my muzzle shut.
The question is, where do we use it? Do we use it here or in the alcove? Where is it?
Alexander, there's no reason. Alexander walks into the hallway to use the mechanical nightingale. Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and places it strategically on the floor of the upstairs hallway.
Make it quick, dude.
Alexander could examine. The mechanical song echoes in the corridor. Alexander hears the sound of boots pounding as the guard dogs come to investigate.
This seems like a terrible idea.
Alexander ducks behind the pillar.
We get points for it, though.
Look at this, Wolf. A metal bird.
Sure is, Bay. How do you suppose a metal bird got in here?
You got me, but there's something weird about it. Hey, could this be Cassima's nightingale, do you think?
What, you lapdog? The princess's nightingale isn't some tin thing.
How do you know? Have you seen it?
Well, no, but...
I don't know, Bay. Humans can be pretty strange. With their sense of smell, maybe she wouldn't even know it wasn't real. I say we take it downstairs to Captain Saladin. He'll know what to do with it.
What about our post?
Jowls and Might are in the other hallway. They can handle it for 5 minutes. Think about how happy the princess would be to get her nightingale back. And then there's that reward money and my missus.
Right, Wolf. Let's go.
I can sort of see it, but I think that's a long bow to draw.
Alexander hears the guard dog's boots clank noisily on the staircase leading down to the grand hall.
We've got a few minutes. That kind of says it all about these games' design, though, that you need to get to a certain point, past a point of no return, and then you get knowledge, which you needed to have used in the past. I hate that, if I'm being blunt.
Alexander checks. Alexander pulls the nail out of the wall and keeps it.
Okay, we have the nail. Can I look through the keyhole here, please?
A heavy wooden door leads off the hall. There's a keyhole in the door. Alexander casually bends over the keyhole and sees an empty bedroom.
Can I get inside?
Alexander finds the hallway door unlocked and slips inside.
Can I play dress-ups again?
Alexander is standing in a masculine bedroom. Polished marble walls rise to meet a tall ceiling, and the furnishings have an opulent feeling. He wonders whose bedroom this is. A small wooden table graces the wall near the fireplace. On the table is a box made of ebony. A fire in a small hearth warms the bedroom. A large, soft cushion has been strategically placed on the cold marble floor to provide a comfy seat near the fire. A square red-patterned rug helps protect bare feet from the cold marble floor. Alexander is standing. A wardrobe stands against the west wall of the room. A candle-lit chandelier lends a soft light to the bedroom. A canopied bed arranged with silk bedclothes and large pillows stands in one corner of the room. A storage trunk sits at the foot of the bed. The trunk bears a large brass lock.
What's your lockpicking like, Alexander?
The trunk is locked.
It's
Alexander
good.
wiggles the nail in the trunk's lock until he hears a click.
Nice.
Alexander opens the trunk. It looks like the owner of this trunk is quite the correspondent. The stack of letters appears to be ordered by date because the top one is dated only a month ago.
You call that chronological order, Alexander?
A few worn leather books occupy the trunk. The top one is entitled Guidebook to the Land of the Green Isle.
I've read that.
A book like that might have been a big help when Alexander first arrived. The trunk's owner obviously found it interesting too, for the guidebook is dog-eared and stained. A small glass bottle filled with oily-looking perfume is in one corner of the trunk.
So this is not Cassima's room, very clearly.
Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the islands so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown."
That fiend!
Yeah, we kind of guessed that already though. He deals with Calafim and Alaria. He's now having his way with Cassima, kind of. But the Vizier is a wizard, and the Black Cloak was mentioned. Morgullin's cloak, perhaps.
Alexander opens the unlocked trunk.
I didn't catch the other wizard's name, but yeah, they're all in cahoots.
The books look interesting, but the castle is not a good place to relax and read. Alexander isn't interested in the oily perfume.
Okay, well, we got something here.
Alexander is carrying a letter taken from the Vizier's trunk. There's nothing under the cushion but the floor. Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
Gotta be honest, no idea what that is.
A worn old brush is among the box's trinkets.
I'll take that.
There's an old bottle of black ink among the box's trinkets.
Ink, a brush,
Some old ivory dice have been left in the box.
some D20s perhaps.
The brush is old and small. Alexander isn't interested in taking it. The bottle contains only a small amount of black ink, most of it dried at the bottom. Alexander decides to leave it there. Alexander can read the piece of paper without taking it. Finding Cassima is no game of chance.
There.
There doesn't seem to be anything on the bed except for a lot of silk. There doesn't seem to... The rug is too heavy to lift.
Look under a corner or something, dude.
The wardrobe is full of black cloaks and a rather sour smell. Alexander examines the clothes, but finds nothing of interest.
Okay, so maybe it's the genie's room. Who am I kidding? The genie lives in a bottle. Or a lamp. Hopefully they're not out here. They are not.
Alexander hears the muffled sound of crying coming from the back hallway.
Oh, hell.
A heavy wooden door leads off the hall.
Keyhole?
There's a keyhole in the door. Alexander decides to sneak a peek at what's hidden behind that door. Alexander can see little of interest from the keyhole's vantage point.
Okay, I'm sure I'm going to get killed here, but it's fine. Well, that's what save and load is for.
The door is locked from the inside. There must be somebody in there. The door... Alexander...
Can I call out?
Hello? Anybody in there?
A voice from behind the door responds.
Go away! I said I didn't want to be disturbed! Stupid dogs.
I think that's the Vizier.
Hello?
Go away!
The crying is louder here.
Oh, I missed that.
The soft crying sound
I'll load.
The crying is louder here. It seems to be coming from the doorway on the north wall.
Okay, so if I go this way, I'm going to die, correct?
Uh-oh. Company.
Yep. Okay.
The crying. A galloping horse adorns the north wall.
That has to be Cassima's room, 100%.
Alexander is standing in the north upstairs hallway of the Castle of the Crown. On the north wall is a heavily padlocked door. To his left and right, the hallway turns into perpendicular corridors. Alexander.
I'm not getting anything else.
On the north wall of the hallway is a thick wooden door. The doorknob and keyhole are literally buried under a heavy padlock. It looks like someone wants to make sure the occupant of this room does not leave. On the north, the door is...
Hello? Is there someone in there?
Who's there?
Cassima, is that you? It's Alexander.
Alexander, is it really you? When Sing Sing brought me your ring, I could scarcely believe it. How did you get inside the castle?
Never mind that now, Princess. It isn't important. What can I do to help you? Do you want me to get you out of there? There's a padlock on the door, but I think...
No, please. Don't even think about that. There are guards everywhere, and the Vizier would have you killed if he found you. You shouldn't even risk being outside my door. Please go now, Alexander.
But what about you? I can't just leave you locked up like this.
The only way out for me is to stop the Vizier. See what you can do out there. In the meantime, I should be safe enough. He hasn't harmed me. Yet. Besides, if I can get my hands on something with which to defend myself, I'm pretty sure I'll get a chance to use it. The Vizier feels safe around me. No one else can get that close.
You're so brave, Princess. But it's too dangerous.
Have you forgotten where we met? What is Abdul compared to Mordak? I'll be fine. Now go!
Alexander hesitates.
I'll do as you say. I will find some way to help you, Cassima. I swear it.
I believe you, Alexander. Please, be careful.
Yeah, it's almost like this love at first sight thing is not actually a thing, Alexander. Can I give you the dagger? Yes.
Cassima, take this small dagger. It's not much, but perhaps it will prove useful to you.
Oh, thank you, Alexander. I'm sure it will help.
She now has a weapon. Can I give anything else to her?
Alexander is...
Proof of his treachery?
I found this letter in the Vizier's bedroom. I think you should know what it says.
I can't believe it. Oh, I had my suspicions, but this confirms everything. Alexander, you must take the letter. You might have a chance to show it to someone who can help you stop the Vizier.
The captain. The captain. The captain. The captain. The captain. Captain Saladin.
Alexander reads...
Dear...
Alexander would like to do something.
Is there anything else I can do for her? So can we actually get here without handing over the ring? I think we can, which is kind of incredible. We get the ribbon, we get the notes, but we don't get anything else, and those two items were not essential to get inside the castle.
Alexander hears the sounds of guard dogs approaching from the east.
Okay. What now?
The door is... Uh-oh. So this is where they took the mechanical nightingale.
Look! On the stairs! It's Prince Alexander of Daventry! Guards! Get that man!
Can we present our proof? This music.
You were told to stay away from the castle and leave the islands. Why did you break into the castle? And how did you get past my guard dogs at the gate?
Well, I was worried about Cassima and...
Bah, never mind. Your presence here has been forbidden. I'm afraid I'm going to have you thrown in the dungeon. I'll figure out how you got in later. Guards!
You'll stay in here until we find out what the Vizier wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind them.
Is there something new here?
The sound of running footsteps echoes outside Alexander's cell.
What are you doing down here, shrew? We've extra guards.
Same thing.
Just as Alexander realizes...
Confound this...
That's not it. Okay.
Good gravy, a strange man! And by the princess's door yet! Giles, come quick!
I can explain. I think. I was looking for the kitchen, you see.
Sure you were. Giles!
They're taking their sweet time.
Sniffed out an intruder, did you? Good for you, Mike. Let's get him.
I say we take him to the dungeon, then go fetch Captain Saladin.
Right. We might just get an award for this one.
Hang on.
You'll stay in here.
The guard... The sound...
What are you... extra...
No, we get the same text again.
Just...
Ugh. I'm close, damn it. Let me load here for a moment. No, I can't put the notes on the door. Can I slip the notes under this door, maybe?
There's no reason... There's no... A heavy... There's... The door is...
Hello?
A voice...
Go away!
There's... Alexander hears the guards approaching from the stairs. There's no reason to... There's no... Alexander will have to... The pillar is fine the way...
Can I put the notes here, perhaps? Just leave it lying somewhere?
Using that, I'm using... There's no... There's...
We've got proof of his treachery, but I don't know what to do with it. Okay, hang on.
Alexander...
Let's go in here. Hide here. No, they're going to notice that that's down. And that's it, we're done.
Hey, look!
Back to square one. I can't go down there. I can't go to the princess's room now. I can go into the Vizier's room, what I assume is the Vizier's room. But that's it.
Alexander...
I can't go down. And there was no option earlier
Using...
to show this letter to the captain. Oh, I feel like I'm very close. I'm just missing the final step, whatever that might be.
Alexander. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
What does that mean?
Alexander hears the sound of boots in the hallway. The guard dog patrol must have returned.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Bay, while I check around in here like Captain...
Hell.
Hey, There is an intruder in the castle! Quick, Wolf!
Uh-oh. Caught in the act.
You'll stay...
The guard...
Ugh. What am I missing?
The crying is, it seems...
Hello?
The wall.
Giving the dagger is essential, I think.
Cassima.
Showing the lesser... I don't think that's essential. But she tells us what to do with it. Show it to someone who can help.
Alexander, you must take the letter.
Someone who has a chance to stop the Vizier. The only person who would do that is the captain, Saladin. Surely.
Cassima.
I don't think so, Alexander.
Cassima. Is there anything else I can do for you before I go?
I don't think so, Alexander. You'd better go before the guards see you, or we'll both be lost.
There's no way of rehanging the painting, is there?
Alexander... The nail would only... Alexander puts the nail back into the wall. Alexander puts the heavy portrait back on the wall.
We can get down again, okay.
If you didn't have the brain of a cat, Wolf, you'd have known that mechanical nightingale wasn't Cassima's nightingale.
I was all for staying on patrol, but you wanted to show that thing to Saladin.
Well, at least the captain wasn't too mad. He's a good honest dog, Saladin is.
I, wish the same could be said for our...
Hush! Do you want to be dazzled, you fool?
Somewhere nearby, a door opens.
Dazzled?
Greetings, Shamir, sir.
Oh, it was a genie.
A petulant voice snaps a response at the guards.
The wedding is about to begin. Make sure everything is secure.
Yes, sir.
Footsteps retreat down the hall towards the back hallway. Alexander hears the distant sounds of chains rattling. A door opens. There's a small commotion and a woman's sharp cry.
Cassima!
Gradually, the sounds fade away off to the east. All is silent.
If it weren't for him being the Vizier's page and all, I'd have something to say about that. Wonder where he's taking her. The wedding's the other way.
You never know with that one. He's always showing up when he shouldn't be and going where he oughtn't. Let's go check it out.
Firstly, Cassima's being taken down to the dungeon. Secondly, Alexander crying out Cassima like that.
The guard dogs seem to have stopped at the back hallway.
Him just crying out audibly like that. I mean, clearly it wasn't audible because the guard dogs didn't kill us immediately, but Christ. That makes no sense. Yeah, they've stopped there. Are they going to turn around? They are not.
From downstairs, Alexander hears the first wafting strains of music. It's beautiful music. It's wedding music.
5 exclamation points.
Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen.
Can I get through this door here?
The wedding music is coming from behind those 2 large doors.
Are we about to object? Oh, I think we are.
Prince Alexander, here, the Vizier will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
I'll take you up on those 5 seconds.
You give me no excuse to save your life, Prince Alexander. You were told to stay away from the castle, but you chose not to listen. I have no choice but to obey the Vizier.
But Saladin...
I was expecting something more gruesome.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Evidently, Saladin is a dog to be reckoned with.
Even something like the way we died in King's Quest III at the pier, that was more violent than that. Hey, have a read of this letter, Saladin.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Vizier is not what he appears to be. Cassima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Ahasred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cassima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Vizier, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cassima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
It wasn't her.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cassima, declare Abdul al-Hazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cassima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Vizier has said.
The jester is on the left. Is that something I needed to worry about? I could show a lamp, perhaps, but I don't have the lamp with me, the appropriate lamp.
I'm certain that Cassima cannot mean what she's saying.
So you say. I would advise you to prove it, if you can, and quickly.
Alexander will have to get closer to the bride to give her anything.
The lamp. I've got to load that. We have to see how we die. Any second now.
If you refuse to defend yourself, you must have faked the letter. Since you cannot prove your point, I shall prove mine.
Okay, we get a bit of blood there, but it's still not quite as gruesome as I thought it would be.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
She loves me not.
Indeed. Isn't that the whole moral of the story, though?
Alexander approaches the wedding party.
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, Princess.
We can do something. I suspect I need the lamp here though, which means I'm going to have to replay this. Can I show you the mints?
Perhaps the princess would care for some delicious peppermint leaves.
Mint?
Cassima!
Princess?
Kill him!
As you wish.
Huh.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
She loves me. She loves me.
So that does something, but not what we wanted.
I have this lamp, princess.
And a poor-looking one it is, too. Why should I care about that old thing?
Yeah, if I've got the correct lamp, I believe we can put an end to him.
Look into this mirror, my love, and show us your true heart.
That mirror?
Yep.
No!
The lovely image of Cassima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Shamir, you fool!
It's not my fault, master! The illusion was broken!
Treason! What have you done with the princess?
Enraged, Saladin and the other guard dogs begin advancing on the Wazir.
You worthless genie! Do something!
Okay, making progress.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs. Saladin has his hands full with that genie and doesn't have time to tell Alexander what to do.
Saladin's down.
Alexander doesn't have time to deal with the genie now. Alhazred has left the throne room and may be on his way to the real Cassima.
Do we have to sprint after him, perhaps?
The throne room is in chaos as the castle guards drop like flies under Shamir's magic spells. Worse still, the Wazir has escaped through the tower door. The funny little man from the bookshop is here. Alexander assumes he must have a position in the castle and is here serving as a witness like the guard dogs. The guard dogs are engaged in a struggle against Shamir Shamazel, the Wazir's genie. Shamir Shamazel, the Wazir's genie, is throwing bright balls of light at the hapless guard dogs. The dazzling light appears to be stunning the powerful creatures.
Well, that's what they meant by dazzle upstairs.
The throne room, the throne.
Who are you?
The throne, the...
Ah! I'm trying to look at the guy at the back, and it's not letting me.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Genie, meeny, miny, mo. Alexander can't be slow.
I think we just need to run here.
Shamir, the... Alexander is standing in a beautiful round tower. Stairs lead upward, spiraling towards the top of the tower and Alhazred. Marble-sheathed torches spill their glow across the tower.
That was kind of hard to find.
A staircase spirals up to the next floor of the tower. A large wooden door leads back into the throne room.
Okay, going up.
Alexander is standing in a staircase. Marble.
I think we're going to get exactly the same thing.
Alexander, be careful. Alhazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here!
Here I am, master!
It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then...
Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle.
Peppermints or the sword? Let's go for the sword first.
It looks like Alexander will have to deal with Shamir before he does anything else, and that sword would be rather useless against a genie.
Let's go for the mints. Actually, let's let him kill us first. We missed that downstairs.
Send a ball of light to frazzle.
Is that killing me or is it just stunning me?
The dazzle ball hits Alexander.
From this screen it's killing, but from the guard dogs I sort of get the impression that it's stunning.
Genie, meenie, miny, mo.
Alright, have at thee.
Look what I have here, my friend. Peppermint. Nice fresh peppermint. Razzle, dazzle.
He's addicted to that shit.
Forget the stupid peppermint. Don't you dare even think about it. Mint? Oh no, not now! Do something! Shamir Shamazel! Kill him!
Send a small... a ball of... light to frazzle.
Dazzle ball goes wild.
You might want to duck, Alexander.
Oh. You killed my genie. You idiot! Don't you know how valuable he was, you fool? I'll kill you myself for that outrage.
So shall it be, Alhazred. I'm ready.
Two things. Firstly, he killed himself. Secondly, Alexander, if you can sword fight, where did you learn to sword fight? Once again, it's been 2 years.
Inspiration. Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
I'm not sure what's happened to some of the speech here, but that was definitely cut off.
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Alright, we're dead.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince.
We are dead.
So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
Nice jump. This clearly is where all the budget went. Cassima's got a dagger. If we can force him towards Cassima, he's done. This is a long-ass fight. There we go.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Stab him, please.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cassima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
One moment. I wonder if she actually calls him a murderer if we didn't show her that letter. I do wonder if we get here and we haven't shown the letter, whether she actually does use the dagger or not.
Alexander sees no use for that item there.
No, we've definitely got a use for this.
There's
Come on,
no-
dude.
Cassima! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, Princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, Princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Once again,
Alexander, what are you saying?
5 minutes,
I love
dude.
you, Cassima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince?
I would have punched him in the face, but yeah, no. Okay, the guard dogs are fine.
Oh! Guards!
Princess Cassima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
I'll be escorting him a bit more closely than that, fellas, but you do you. One week later.
Cassima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cassima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cassima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cassima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cassima's finger.
Give it to me and then I'll give it straight back to you.
Who gives this bride to be wed?
That would be me. In the name of King Caliphim, beloved friend, I give his daughter Cassima in wedlock.
Thank you, Jollo.
Jollo.
Since the groom has no family present, I will speak on his behalf. Alexander, your union with this woman is sanctioned and recognized in the eyes of the community.
Thank you, Saladin.
Then, Alexander and Cassima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
There aren't that many people in there, dude. I do question what happens if we come in here without the ring.
Excuse my interrupting your joy, but I have an important question for the new bride and groom.
What is it, Saladin?
Alexander, Alhazred hurt this little kingdom nearly to the point of destroying all that we stand for. But you are true and good, and have proven yourself to all the people.
Thank you, Captain.
King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria are gone, and can never be restored. Alhazred has, thankfully, been banished. But we are leaderless. I believe you too can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it. Will you too, Alexander and Cassima, consider becoming the ruling king and queen?
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cassima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
I wish my father were here so that I could ask his advice. I will miss him, and my mother and sister, and Daventry. But I love you, Cassima, and I do feel at home here. Somehow, this land and I seem to suit each other. I don't know what kind of king I'll make, but I accept.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so happy. If only my parents could have been alive to see this day, my joy would be complete.
I'm sorry I could not spare you that grief, beloved.
King Alexander, there is a long road ahead. The ferry must be repaired before we can reunite the islands. Unfortunately, the islands are still feuding. It will take some time and great diplomacy to convince them to reunite and stop fighting each other.
Yes, Alexander. We will have to try to discover how Alhazred managed to make them hate each other so that we can undo what he has done.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
I think we know exactly why the islands are feuding though, how he accomplished it. He sent Shamir in the disguise of the other leaders, stole certain items from one island, put them onto another, and that's caused all this discord. I did want to ask earlier, but people were speaking, whether they were actually going to become king and queen. Because they were prince and princess, obviously, but they've taken up the mantle. Which means that part of the father's prophecy has come true. Prince Alexander does not reign over Daventry. And if it's going to be anyone now, it will be Rosella. Interesting. I'm annoyed that I couldn't figure out what to do on the previous video. I haven't done my editing yet, but we spent about an hour in the castle trying to figure out how to get past those two guard dogs, and it did not sort of trigger that we needed to use the mechanical Nightingale to get past, even though it was mentioned. I'm really upset about that. But there's also a lot of other stuff I missed. The lamp outside. We could potentially trade our lamp with the trader and get the proper lamp. I do wonder what would happen if we presented that lamp at the wedding. And I might just do a very quick edit right now once these credits are done, and see if that's an alternate way that we can stop the wedding, other than showing the mirror. But yeah, cool game. I've definitely missed a lot of things. You can see there are a bunch of spells that I needed to do, and I needed to use all the items in my inventory and whatever else we missed. But I don't think I actually missed that much. There's not that much more to do. You've received 163 out of 231 points. You completed approximately 70% of the main path puzzles in King's Quest VI. We hope you'll play again. Absolutely. And I'm now starting to question why it was so quiet on the credits. Did they remove it? We'll find out. I actually have no idea how I'm going to edit the credits, simply because it crashed me into DOS, or to Windows in this case. Let me grab this lamp.
Excuse me.
That guy?
Good day.
The other thing I've not done is we didn't fake our death in front of the dude, and if I want full points, I think I have to do that. But that opportunity has been lost. I can see that once I'm done with everything that I want to do here, this is going to need a full playthrough to try and get all the points. Alright, so let's progress ahead to the wedding. I'll be back in a sec.
Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
Is that a code word for the genie, perhaps? I'd not forgotten about that, but I'm wondering if we can say that at the wedding.
Alexander. The letter greeting. It looks like
That.
I really do also wonder what happens if we don't show Cassima the letter.
there's the cry. It's
Hello?
No,
the wall.
We can talk to her, we can give her the dagger.
Cassima.
oh,
Let me try that. Let's just experiment while I'm here.
Prince
Tell me.
why, Cap?
Can we show the lamp and maybe say the word?
I have this lamp, Princess.
That lamp! How did you get it? Wait a minute, that's not... Oh, never mind. Kill him, Saladin.
If you refuse to defend yourself, you must have faked the letter. Since you cannot prove your point, I shall prove mine.
Okay, I can show the lamp, but that gets me instantly killed. What about you?
I have this lamp, Alhazred.
How did you get that, you thief?
Never mind, Alhazred. That lamp means nothing. It is a fake.
Blast it! Kill the devil, quick, before I do it myself!
If you
Okay, can I say the magic words of the lamp, maybe?
Alexander calls into the lamp.
Hello? Is anyone in there?
There is no response.
I would love to say the word Zebu.
You fiend! What spell have you wrought over my Cassima to make her behave so?
The princess only speaks her mind, young fool. What makes you think she would ever prefer you to me?
Cassima! What are you saying?
Silence his tongue. His voice offends me.
Yeah. If you...
Didn't mean to skip that, but it's 2 words.
That will not sway Captain Saladin from his orders to kill Alexander.
Who are you?
The priest can do nothing to aid Alexander.
A priest. Yeah, it's the same lamp, but I don't think we can do anything with it. Based on what I've seen here.
Alexander, it would be...
Can I drink the potion?
Alexander already has a pretty good idea what that potion does.
Wouldn't that set this wedding off? Alright, let me just see if anything changed by not showing her the letter.
Look into the...
Alexander's arms start to tremble.
What do we get?
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cassima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
She still calls him a murderer.
You!
And unfortunately we don't kill him, we just sort of hit him with the pommel of the sword. Alright, credits. Alright, that's done. I do understand why it's silent now, but the next time we get the credits, hopefully we'll have some lovely music for you. Please be excited. Okay, back in a sec. We're going to go on a post-game points hunt.